Hello, and we are back with more Hearts of Iron Wild Wasteland run, which, to reiterate for those who don't know, is a run of Wild Wasteland, in our run of Old World Blues, the Hearts of Iron mod, in which I've turned on all the April Fool's Day and special event stuff. The Texas Enclave died because I fucked up miserably as them. The Caesar's Legion has been devoured by minor factions because he didn't get Gary's backup. Same goes for the ponies of that invaded California. If you haven't been watching, this is gonna sound more and more confusing the longer I go, I'm sure. Santa Claus has been slowly invading the Broken Coast, who... Okay, good, both of them have, Gary, so it's even enough. And the Minutemen have been slowly devouring the Wasteland, using their passive ability of another settlement needs your help. I have no doubt in my mind that they're going to be our endgame villains. Or more so endgame heroes, and we're the villains. Meanwhile... Oh, and also, Doctor Who got killed by the Tar Walkers. Meanwhile, we are playing as the Zetans, the aliens of Area 51, and are preparing for war. Oh no, we already are at war, I forgot. With the New California Republic, and when we left off, we had just swallowed... Oop. Game's lagging a little. Okay. We had just swallowed their capital of Shady Sands. Now, I'm noticing the Desert Rangers don't hate us. Oh god, the Desert Rangers were... When did that happen? The Jackals won?! What?! I did not get the factories issue fixed. I have no clue why the Zetans can't use factories. For those of you in chat asking. Yeah, so, we're just gonna deal with the fact that the Zetans can't have factories and play as them as long as we can. And, well, I forget, there's a word for this kind of, like, group. People who, like, don't produce themselves, but survive off, like, a continual military expansion. It's a very unsustainable format, but basically, we have to keep invading people. Man, I can't believe I missed the Jackals beating the Rangers. This run has just been fucking wild. The Tar Walkers are whooping ass, the Jackals survived. Caesar's gone, devoured by his own allies, and, well, by cancer, then the Caesar is devoured by, former allies of Caesar. Like, only one of the AIs was really given favor by the pup. But yeah, so, let's see here. But yeah, so, my method to stay alive is to basically be continually in some state of war, and just utilizing that as a way to do things. We can't do anything else. I can't activate self-destruct because the Zetans must be AI controlled, so the plan is, if I ever completely lose my military due to not being able to reinforce them, I'm gonna jump ship out of the Zetans, because we're gonna follow this run through to the end, pretty much, or until it gets boring. But if the Zetans lose their military, I'm gonna jump ship from them to, I think, Santa Claus. I think we'll switch to Santa Claus. Because I think he's the last Wild Wasteland faction we've got in here, aside from the Minutemen. So yeah. We'll jump ship from the Zetans to Santa Claus if we ever start to die. Because now I just want to see where this wasteland goes, low-key. So, yeah, whatever, we'll ignore that. We don't have any planes or boats, and we're never going to unless we steal them. We don't have any factories, so we can't build anything. So what we want to do is pass laws that make our existing stuff stronger. Oh, Lanny's cohorts has an April Fool's Day tree? Oh, is that what he's got that I didn't notice? Okay. I thought this was a tree he got after Caesar died. Huh. Correct the timeline. Oh, I see. That's a direct reference to the Caesar, isn't it? Okay, he when the Caesar is added, Lanius got a tree for when that content is active, I think. Okay. See, I thought Lanius's cohort was added in after this April Fool's update. I guess I remembered that wrong. Yeah, so we want to just pass laws that make our existing military more powerful, because we're never going to train anything new. Yeah, that makes infantry equipment better. I guess let's go with, No Arms Company. Oh no, it's Oh No Arms Company, my bad. Oh no, don't touch me there. This is my no country. I will see myself out. Okay. We got one refugee within the last month. Okay. So when they added Monster... Wait, hang on. He's part of the April Fool's update, but later became his own nation. Oh, Lanius was in the April Fool's Day update, and it's just that... Okay, that's cool. They just took that into account with the, Lanius now already existing. That's neat. Yeah, so right now we've got our... Hang on. Let's take a look at our... What are the front lines that are the safest to push on? I think this one is pretty safe to push in on. Like that. And you push in there. Oh no, there's already one guy pushing in there. And this guy going into there. I don't want you guys going in there. No. Don't do that. Okay. Ooh. One of our trade nodes is turned back on. I think that means we've stabilized Shady. Man, I've been playing Fallout 76 again lately, and I'm really mad that it's a good game now. Cause I wanted to keep hating that game. Cause like, No Man's Sky, I could forgive for a shitty launch turning into a good game, cause that was a development studio of like 4 people that Sony just hyped the fuck out of their game. And they were like, oh god, we can't live up to the expectations. And then they did. But like, Bethesda had no excuse to release Fallout 76 in the state they did. That was a fucking mess. But it's a good game now, and I hate that it's a good game, and I like it, and it's contender as one of my favorite Fallout games. The Minutemen and the Santa... oh wait, the Blockage and Lanius are the only April Fool's Day content. Or, Black Lodge, my bad. Ooh. Exploration for technology. Oh, the gunners want us to look for technology? Sure. We got the money and manpower. Where's the Black Gate? Or Black Lodge. A Black Lodge right here. Whoa. I like that, fucking profile pic. Oh, they're really cool. If... what am I saying? If. When the time comes, and, yeah, when the time inevitably comes that the Zaytons die, I'll let the people in chat pick, do you want me to be Black Lodge or Santa Claus? But we'll wait, like, mull that over, and when we get there, we'll pick. God, Black Lodge is really cool. I thought the Black Lodge... For some reason, I thought the Black Lodge was, like, a thing that the Bone Dancers could become if they went down the right path. I didn't know it was an April Fool's Day thing. Smoke signals has been researched. Yeah, we gotta focus on research that isn't about production at all, because we can't do any production. What is it it's telling us we can do? Business favor? We don't need that. Alright, you guys pushing on that. The Black Lodge activates when the My Little Pony unicorns show up. Okay. That's a sentence and a half to say, by the way. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all the borders we're gonna push for the moment. Actually, no. You push this border. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee. This game does lag a little bit during streams. It didn't lag much with the last one, but it lags a lot with Old World Blues. I think it's because just so much hecticness is going on in the map, so much more war than usual. So, we may see some slight frame drops, and that could also get picked up on the YouTube end, sadly. Let's just keep... Hey, you help him out. And you help him out. There we go. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a little bit of a slow creeping war for the most part. Why are you guys abandoning the front line? I hate that the AI does that sometimes. Like, oh, I should move people off the front line, even though the backup hasn't shown up yet. In fact, instead, you guys push in on that. Let's cut the territories in half and start to get a border along the river. And the blue army can go down this way, and the red army can go up north. Red, orange, whatever you want to call it. Do any of these just make less cell use? Do we even have motorized vehicles? We don't. Huh. I mean... This gives us more divisional organization. Let's go with that. They're the ponies' main northern enemy. What is their story? Hold on, I kind of just want to look at that real fast. That's really cool looking. Through the darkness of future past, the magician longs to see one chance out between the two worlds. Fire, walk with me. Huh. They're an interesting looking faction. I wish I was allowed to, like, click and read these. If any of you know the story of what this faction is, I'd love to hear it in chat. Well, I say any of you. Really, only one person's been talking in chat, and that's, Tyrant King Xenomorph. Thank you for keeping conversation up. I like talking with someone in chat. There's a Zayton sub-mod that gives them a good-sized focus tree with story to them. For the Zaytons or for the, Black Lodge? I'm assuming you mean Zayton, since you said Zayton in that sentence. There we go, so yeah. Now the blue army completely watches what's going on down here. Oh god, guys. Jesus. Don't let them take your territory. Fuck. Okay. Okay. You push in on that. Oh, this is a Wild Wasteland event. The Secret Meatloaf. Recently we've heard of a man who goes by the simple moniker T. He claims to be from faraway lands we cannot find on any old world maps. We pointed out that his description from we pointed out from his description an ancient country of great warriors called Sweden. But it seems that is a Sorry. Asthma. Oh. But it seems that that is not from where the mysterious tea hails. Ooh. Thank you for joining, or thank you for following. Oh god, I'm gonna try. Kodai Zero? We're currently playing, Hearts of Iron with all of the April Fool's Day and holiday content. Or, Hearts of Iron Old World Blues with all of the April Fool's Day and holiday content on. But it seems that is not where, from where the mysterious tea hails, judging from his extremely irritated expression. Regardless, the ghoul brings a secret with him. The best goddamned homemade meatloaf recipe we've ever tasted, and he wants to share. Our best grub grifters have adopted the famous recipe all throughout the country. Recently, groups have been making pilgrimages from even distant lands and lands of foreign and exotic gods just to have a taste. Is this? What is this a reference to? Swiss sauce? The Black Lodge has its own focus tree different from the Bone Dance. Well, I figured it was a different one if they replaced the Bone Dancers as April Fool's content. B. Let's see here. Any other place we want to expand our front line? Taking Junktown's gonna be a bit of a hassle, I feel. Ooh, yeah. Okay, he's taking that. It seems like the AI is really opting to be more aggressive down here than I would have expected them to be, especially considering that they're primarily supposed to be pushing up here. Hang on. What are they set to? Careful. Execute your plans in a balanced manner. Ooh, guys, what the fuck? Be careful. Stop leaving unguarded territory like that. Like right here, there's another piece of unguarded territory. You, instead of going there, go and attack this. Okay. Resistance to occupation, whatever. Oh man, we can't get any troops to suppress resistance, can we? Oh man, because we can't train troops. All of our, like, oh. Yeah, the Zetans are gonna be a slowly dying faction. We're not gonna win as the Zetans. But the plan isn't really to win as the faction we picked. That went out the window when the Texclave died. We're just following this bizarre world till its end. And taking control of whoever we can. It's getting hard. Our armies are so thinly spread, it's really hard to pick where we're going to invade. Luckily, no one seems to have a negative opinion of us yet. How much war tension have we personally generated? 11.7. That's going to shoot up once we claim all of the NCR's land. New technology. Let's do this one. Never played Black Lodge myself, but I've played the Bone Dancers, and if I remember correctly, the Black Lodge is an Easter egg for Twin Peaks. Oh, that makes sense. The TV show. Okay. The Bone Dancers path is a play on Twin Peaks. I did not know that about the Bone Dancers. But yeah, with that checker, I've always wanted to watch Twin Peaks. Like, so many pieces of media I adore directly cite Twin Peaks as one of their primary inspirations, and I know Netflix recently bought the rights in order to give it a proper conclusion, which it didn't have for years. I'm a big fan of, like, weird horror. Like, fucking SCP and, fucking... Sorry, I'm trying to plan while talk. SCP and... what is it called? Alan Wake and Control. We're just gonna capitulate the raiders. We want to avoid making enemies if we can. Yee. I've been considering like doing like SCP readings on the channel. So like maybe someday. I think it could be a fun thing to try and do. Alright, let's start doing a subtle push-in on Junktown. Yeah. I want to be careful in how I choose to expand. Yeah. You don't just go down there, you invade that. And you try and go there to cut off any backup you can get. Meanwhile, you push into there. Yeah, you guys are pushing into that. Wait, there's a formable nation that has an SCP leader-like creature. I wonder which one that is. I know, like, a lot of this area up here has, like, lots of, like, Eldritch Horror-inspired content. That's like, the Bone Dancers have some Eldritch Horror things. I assume the Black Lodge does, just looking at them. The Mirelurk tribe, like, drips with feelings of, God, what's that one Lovecraft novel? The one with the fish people. Oh, I know this! I forget what it's called off the top of my head. I know the novel. Lovecraft's books are so influential on, cosmic horror. It's a shame that he was so racist back in his time. It's one of those cases of him just being a victim of his time. Like, you know, he was raised racist and so he stayed racist, but like, it's big oofers when reading some of his books nowadays. There's a lot in his books that's just painful to read. Okay, what decision is available? Send out manual Let's dismantle the scavenging program. I don't see it being any benefit to us with this faction. The Hasburg's deformed monsters. Wait, what is that? Is that the faction that in this that has that, or is that like a Lovecraft book? Or I don't know what you're referencing with that. It's an SC. Which SCP is Hasburg's deformed monsters? There's like, I believe they're holding like contest 3,000 or 4,000 right now, so there's a lot. I have not read all of them. Shale's army has a massive creature mix, mostly super mutants and robots. What is Shale? Does Shale's army contain like SCP-ish themed content somewhere in it? I wouldn't mind doing a run as a mutant nation at some point in the distant future. You guys pushing on that. Okay, good. We're squeezing them like squeezing them in. You go and try and invade there. You guys push in on that. Let's hit play again. And actually, you guys push in right here. Cerberus's army is formed from Shale's army. But you only get it if you do a very specific path through them. I wonder if I can spot that. Cerberus's army. I don't need to look that close at that. That's so irrelevant to what we're doing in the plot right now. Right now we're aliens slowly killing New California. Oh, the Hasberg's book. Okay, yeah, I know. That's not the Lovecraft novel I was thinking of. I'm thinking of the one that's, like, about the coastal town that has, like, fishmen where the humans and the fish people breed. It's basically that Disney movie H2O, but more fucked up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're gonna have a few of you. You're gonna switch to that front line. Actually, all of you are gonna switch to that front line. Oops. Oh, close the consequence, Jesus. If you want SCP Nation, look up the Old World Boost submod Hellfire. It's a very sweet mod that can be used by itself and Old World Boost, maybe. Ooh, twice in 2 lifetimes? Oh, that's just stuff happening down in Mexico. That's not important to us. Oh, here we go. Holy shit, they've abandoned a lot of shit down here. Hang on. Yo, you go there, and you go there. Actually, you join him in running into there. Here we go. Yeah, we're doing a really good push down here. You pinch that off before anything can go wrong. You move there. You move there. And you move there. Yeah, he's trying to push in on that territory like I told him, which is good. Actually trying, succeeding in pushing in on that territory. Okay, let's let some time pass. Oh, we got a research slot open. Man, one thing I think is wild is, the Yellow King is such a famous piece of Lovecraft fiction that was actually not made by Lovecraft, but one of his friends. And I feel like a lot of people who love the Yellow King haven't read the original Yellow King book, because it is super, super anti-Semitic. Because as said, Lovecraft and his friends were very racist. In a lot of ways. Hey, want to become the demonic hellbringer of hell and have the think tank and Cerberus as allies? That's the mod for you. The Hellfire submod. Alright, maybe I got a lot of submods to look into. Alright, it's funny, the main line I'm telling my commander to push is this one, but I'm personally actually expanding the blue front line way more. And okay, good. There we go, our whole front line should be safe. So now I want you and you to push in on here. I want you to attack this. Hellfire is a complete Wasteland Conquest mod. I mean, you can really play any faction as a complete Wasteland Conquest faction. I think I've mentioned this before, but I've adjusted it to make so that factions are more likely to declare, or at least in theory, more likely to declare war on people they don't like, which will ideally make war more common amongst the AI. Because that's the thing that bothers. Oh my god, I actually finished training some people. I guess I got enough vehicles. Okay, you go join the Blue Army. We don't need to be training any soldiers. Sure, let's do more training stuff. Yee. I get the idea of getting war goals for, like, all nations, but, like, I mean, I'll probably play with the submod at some point, in all likelihood, if it's, like, by the time I get around to it, still compatible with what's in the game, but I don't, like, need to have war goals to go toward people. I can roleplay it myself without having the war goals. You guys pushing on that. You push in on there. You push in right there. And you two push into that. Give them what they ask for. You go into there. You guys push in on that. You push in on there. Okay. Ooh, and you know what? You push that. And you push that. Okay. It is not play friendly with other submods. Good to know. Yeah, I imagine a lot of submods don't necessarily play well together. I'm sure plenty do, but I'm also sure there's a lot that don't. Are we building anything yet? No. Yeah, for some reason the aliens don't have any factories. Let's just keep making our robots stronger since a bulk of our army is robots. I would like to see them, well, I was gonna say something, but the Zetans aren't really a primary feature of the game. They're a funny little side thing. We don't need to begin a scavenging program. Yeah, here we go. Nice little bit of expansion up here. Now you push into that. You guys push into there. Meanwhile, down here, yeah, the fighting I want to... Oh, wait, no, you push into there. And you push into there as well. I think this is going very well. Probably because we're playing terrifyingly overpowered alien nation. But eventually, we have to die, because we aren't going to be able to keep refilling our troops' stuff unless we're stealing it. Ooh. Thank you for following, Keep It Up, Buttercup. That's an adorable name. I love it. That's stuff in Mexico. We don't need to worry about that. You go there. You push in on that. And you push in on that. Yeah, there we go. We took Junktown! Yeah! Junktown! Yeah, 15 mods. Some mods that seem to work together. Yeah. I feel like the ones that are the most likely to, like, clash with each other are the ones that create a super big, powerful nation. But if, like, a submod is just like, oh, these people have their own personal, like, tree. Like, oh, Arroyo has a tree, or the She have a tree. That's not going to conflict too heavily with other submods. I'm just getting a little bearing of the rest of the wasteland. Yeah, it looks like Mexico's homogenizing nicely. Texas is pretty much just going the way it normally would, honestly. Robo City and the Hound Dogs are at war. I really wonder who's gonna win that one. It looks like Black Lodge is doing really good. I'm surprised Santa's expanding so slowly. Santa's having a hard time up north. Enclave Reborn works fine. Every time I go to the subreddit for this, like, people adore the Enclave Reborn mod to the point where I regularly find myself thinking, like, if people like it this much, or that much, I wonder why it isn't just officially made a part of it. I guess maybe it might have something that conflicts with official lore or something, and I know that they've mentioned, like, one of the most important aspects of Old World Blues is they want to adhere to the lore wherever possible and only make up stuff for places that aren't addressed directly within the lore Fallout. You push into that. Oh, come on, dude. Go and take that territory. And you push up into there. I'm wanting to inch this forward and try and take Wood Lake. just finish. I'm trying getting to the bottom of my mocha. I wonder why they don't want to add it. Like, I'm sure there's a good reason. They've probably given it on, like, the Discord, and I just haven't seen it, because there's always 1,000,001 messages going through that Discord that I'm not seeing all of them. Ooh, here. Oh yeah, I forgot we're going down that tree. Outsider warfare stuff. I don't, so, it's worth mentioning a lot of my tech choices aren't, like, actually necessarily, like, the best choice. I just pick a lot of things where I'm like, this feels fitting for this nation. I use this as, like, a war roleplay game, not a, like, detailed strategic simulator. Some of my friends have been talking about one day getting together and doing, like, a big multiplayer game on stream, where we all cooperate as factions that naturally are friends. Oh, okay, yeah, that's the reason I would have figured. It's not being added in because it conflicts heavily with canon lore Fallout. That makes perfect sense. Yeah, I remember they've said, like, they strive to create content which is cool and entertaining, but also adheres as closely as they can get it to the main lore. That's why you'll never get, say, a mod about the return of the Master. Or a update about the Return of the Master. You'll only get sub-mods that discuss that idea, which I hope someday somebody creates a sub-mod that dials back the timeline to when the NCR was first forming, and you get to play as, like, the NCR fighting, like, the early Khans and Vipers and Jackals, and all of that, and you can choose to play the Master. Like, I want a sub-mod that rolls back the Wasteland to be exactly as it was at the moment that Fallout, or maybe like 13 years before the start of Fallout 1. That's what I want to see. Or even cooler, if eventually when the East Coast is added, I would love for them to create a mod that starts on the day the bombs dropped, and then you can play as factions like the Responders and have the Scorched be present and shit like that. I think that'd be a really fucking cool thing to see. That being said, it's a thing I don't expect to see. You push into there. Over here. You push and claim that. I'm expanding a little bit cautiously. I tend to be a little bit of a cautious fighter in this. Yeah, I'll just keep doing this one. No, I'm telling you. There we go, yeah, to invade there. Alright, now you push in on this. Alright, now you go and take Wood Lake. Fantastic. Ooh, man, I hate having asthma sometimes. Hang on, can I set a little front line right there? And let's just assign, that guy to it, and one person as backup. No, not that. There we go. Hold on. There we go. And actually, since I've done that, I believe you're the one that's there, so you go and do that. You push into there real fast. Oh yeah, the Shattered Wasteland mod. Yeah, that one. That one like stopped being worked on like a few major updates ago. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm sure once the Old World Blues mod is said and done, assuming that Hearts of Iron 5 hasn't come out by then, I'm sure we'll see lots of sub-mods. In fact, even if Hearts of Iron 5 has come out, I'm sure we'll see lots of sub-mods coming out for this. Like, a huge uptick in them. Which, low-key, the moment they announced Victoria 3, I was like, it's only a matter of time before Hearts of Iron 5 is announced. And then I wonder what the ultimate fate of Old World Blues is gonna be. Okay. That did not go the way I thought it would. Yeah, you go into that and then push up to there. I thought there would be no one up here. Yeah, he's pushing in on that. Let's go ahead and hit play. Ooh, nice. Okay. You go down here. You go and take this. Parts of Shattered Wasteland were put into a sub-mod for Summer Federation. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if after Shattered Wasteland stopped being a viable mod to work on, if they didn't just take a lot of it and piecemeal it out to other people. Okay. I've got a Capri Sun here. I'm gonna get a sippy sip of that. Getting the straw out. Oh wait, hold on, I have one more sip of my... for some reason I was thinking I had already finished my mocha. I have one more sip of my mocha. Forgot I had the game paused. And now push into there. And you guys push up into here. And then that's, I think, where those guys will probably stop advancing for now. Is with that little line there. Come on, Capri Sun. Ooh, I just realized we got a few alerts on the stream. Probably stuff about drop frame rate or such. Oh my god, we've already been going for 40 minutes. You know what? We've done a good bit of expansion. I'm going to break this into 2 videos for YouTube, but the stream's gonna keep going. So before we transfer over, I'd like to quickly say... oh my god, I gotta find my inhaler. If you've been enjoying this on Twitch, there's a suggestion box down below. You can say if you'd like to see me do more of this, suggest sub-mods you'd like to see me play, maybe even say if you want to see a different game played or a different series played, or me to stream something again that I've streamed in the past. I always try and read that before and after streams. Ooh, I definitely gotta find my inhaler. If you're watching this on YouTube, give it, and you're enjoying it, give it a like, subscribe, ring the bell, and give comments again of if there's certain sub-mods you'd like to see or other games you'd like to see me play more of. I try and read and respond to YouTube comments whenever I can, and currently to date, I checked just before this stream, and I've responded to every single comment I've received now. That includes your comments that I had missed, Tyrant King Xenomorph. Lastly, you can try to, if you saw this on Tumblr, you can give it a like, you can give it a reblog if you enjoyed it, and, sorry, I'm trying to be quick with this because I really think I need to go find my inhaler. If you enjoyed it on Tumblr, say so in your ask box. I'm gonna step away for a moment before I die. I need to find out where I left my inhaler. We'll be right back.